as appointed leaders and the parliament for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people. We beseech you beyond of the favor, as your servant whom you have been performing to important trust in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled. Grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come in operation, being so just and faithful among us to promote your honor and glory, to advance the peaceful welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed our chair. Amen.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Excellent.
Order number 2, application from the chair.
Excellent.
Order number 3, messages.
Excellent.
Order number 4, petitions.
Excellent.
Order number 5, papers.
Excellent.
Order number 6, proposal of motion.
Okay, what I'm going.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I raise to the floor of to bring to the floor of the House the motion, notice of motion, the settlement of people displaced as a result of prolonged drought and insecurity within the county, and the county government to engage them in alternative livelihood provision outside pastoralism.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 7, statement.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Status of women, youth, marginalized people, people living with disability enterprise fund. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 45 2C of the County Assembly of Isiolo Standing Orders, I seek a statement from the chairperson of Early Childhood Education, Vocational Training, Gender, Youth, Sports, and Labor on status of women, youths, marginalized, and people living with disability enterprise fund within the county. The chairperson of committee to give comprehensive details on the following. A. Amount of money so far disbursed. B. Amount set aside for each category. C. The number of groups so far benefited. D. Whether any assessment has been done to know the impact of the fund to the vulnerable groups. Honorable Chair, I continue. Statements again, number 7. Status of casualties.
Then before, if there's anybody who want maybe to elaborate on the same, you can. It's allowed. You can put some input on the same. And if no, then the member is at liberty to continue with another statement.
Honorable Speaker, status of casual workers within the county. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to provisions of Standing Order 45/2C of the County Assembly of Isiolo Standing Orders, I seek a statement from the chairperson of Early Childhood Education, Vocational Training, Gender, Youth, Sports and Labor. The chairperson to give a detailed response on the current status of casual workers within the county on the following issues. A. Why the county casual workers were not paid for over a year now. B, the number of casual workers within the county from all departments. C, what exact plans are there for the county government the county government has to deal with this matter once and for all, and within what period? Honorable Speaker, maybe I can continue. Can I continue?
Yeah, if you have something to
Yeah,
add,
you have
because
something.
it's your statement.
Yes,
It's not a motion, it's your statement.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it is absurd. It is inhuman that one can allow human beings who are workers not to receive their wages for a period of over 1 year. Actually, it is almost 2 years. It is very painful because I happened to be in the board of hospital board, and you know how the hospital is supposed to be neat, is supposed to be clean, is supposed to be cleaned every day, and each time is supposed to be actually cleaned. And these workers are actually working there, day and night. These workers are human beings like us. They have children, they have families. These are over 2 years, and they have not been paid. Almost, actually, they are about 18 months. They have not been paid. It is very serious. It is very bad. We are not human beings. Sincerely, we are not human beings. If we can allow this to happen. I think the other day we passed the budget, and we saw the money which was there for casuals. You mean that money has not been received up to now from the national government for that money to be disbursed to these people? It is very, very bad, and we want this matter urgently to be addressed urgently. It is extreme. It is really very bad. So, mine is to ask the concerned people, on a very serious note, that these guys should be paid without waiting even for a week's time, within the coming week. Today is Thursday, maybe it might not be possible, but within the next week. I'm asking the honorable concerned, the honorable member who is concerned, the committee, the chairperson of the concerned committee, to ensure that by Monday or even tomorrow, to do it even as tomorrow, to ensure that all these the asked questions are actually answered, so that by Monday, let's know whether there's money in this county or there's no money. We cannot keep people, we cannot keep people working and there's no money. The other day I saw them actually at the county secretary's gate. They were breaking it, carrying stones. It is allowed if they have not been paid. Let them do that. I agree with them. I accept that for them to show that they are hungry, to show people that they have not been paid for all that period. So mine is to ask the concerned chairperson and the committee to ensure that this money, in fact, these people are paid by let's give. I can give them maybe the last period as by Friday next week. Full stop. Without that, I think this committee should do something. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think now, something you want to add?
I want to add something. Because statement I can see that, isn't it?
You want to add, but you are the chair.
Okay.
It's not that you take up the matter or not.
That's what I wanted to confirm.
But they are not doing the matter.
That's what I wanted to say. I'll take up.
I'm not done with my part. Then I'm doing my part. You want to add something on this statement? Yes, you can add.
Thank you.
Just
Mr.
add what you think is necessary.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This subject of casuals, I think, is not the first time that we are discussing in this house. we brought and debated over the issues of cashiers, and the committees involved in this with this tax was being taxed to look for various items to have clarity. In fact, during discussion there were no clear clarification on what number of cashiers that we have in the county, and many other important information were lacking. And we tasked the committee to go and gather some of this information from the relevant sectors, because these cashiers are from different sectors. And I don't remember that that report being tabled in this house. So maybe this will give us an opportunity for the sectors concerned to go further and get the more information and report about this matter, which is very critical. This is about livelihood, you know. These people are waferly too. This is what they depend upon, and it is human to consider paying people their wages so that they are able to settle some of their basic needs. So a school is open. Kids need to go back to school, and these cashiers are human beings like any other. They have usual human demands, and it's unfair not to pay them. And maybe we may anticipate to other reasons which may be satisfying. But if in case there are some other reasons which make the government not to deal with issues of a payment of these cashiers being prolonged for such a long time, it's good for this house to get clarity on the same. Thank you.
Thank you for good contribution, and thank you, Majority Malo, for the two good statements. I think this statement revive within the lives of our people. It's a very important statement. And now it is, we have the chair for early child education, gender, vocational training, youth sports, and labor. All these are directed to me, the two statements. And I think the report statement need a serious response and quick response too, as far as statements. So as for the chair, you hear that the move of this, the statement, this needs to be effected by the late Friday next week. You are also here because now I know you don't have the answer for all. You don't have it because it's a today's statement. So you can tell her this house in a genuine way that you can work on this and bring the answers at a particular time that you think it is possible for you to come up with. Yes, so it is your turn, Chair. That's why I didn't want to contribute, because you can contribute yourself, and this is now your time.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As I stand before you, good afternoon. Well, Happy New Year. It's a new year for all of us, and we are grateful to God because all of us came back. Yeah, so we don't take it just for granted. We are happy that we have come back in one piece, strong people, ready to work for our people. There's this statement, status of women, youth and marginalized people living with disability fund. I will work on that one to know, because, well, for sure I don't have enough information that I can give people. The other statement, status of casual workers within the county. or let me say on onset, that Honorable Vitumaro, I can see you are annoyed. It is not you alone. All of us are, because these are our people. They are suffering. They have suffered enough. And we need to do something. The timeline that you have given, I'm asking my fellow members who are members of Education Committee. After we leave here, we meet briefly so that we can try and tackle. But I want to say this. We have talked about this matter seriously as a house, and we were promised when we saw the budget, we thought we put the matter to rest because the budget for paying the casuals was there. So we expected them to pay them immediately. And that's what we expect. So I will follow up the matter and know what is hindering the office from delivering and making sure that our people, you know, as my friend Honorable Retimalo has properly stated, these people have families. They have children who go to school, they pay house they pay house rent. They don't live in their own houses, not all. So you can imagine the pain they are going through. Even possibly, you know, one can be compelled to do anything. Let's say even those who work possibly in the hospital. The hospital is supposed to be clean each and every minute. The others who are responsible for even materials that are, or equipment that are worthy much. What will hinder one? If your house people, if your house, your family has not eaten, they can even steal drugs. So, for sure, all those equipment, for sure, we need to do something as this house and make sure that our people are paid. And if the authorities are hearing me, please, let us all be human. Just wear that shoe. I remember the honorable members, when you are not paid for 1 month, we really made a lot of noise. And we are paid. What about someone who has stayed for 18 months and you expect him to deliver? No wonder our people are not delivering. Lakini I assure you members that I will follow this matter and make sure that our people are paid as long as there is money and we pass that budget. This one is just like any other people suffering. They are also suffering from drought. So you can imagine how these people are suffering this drought, and you also make sure that they don't get their money. This one is wrong. It is absurd. It is wrong. It is inhuman, and we need to do something. As a county, if you are to retain.
Order. You have to give us timeline of what you
Oh, so I'm saying by Friday. By Friday, in fact, we want to work immediately, even from here, by tomorrow.
So by
Friday.
Even up the next week. Friday.
Next week, Friday.
To report on Tuesday.
On Tuesday
So
of the other week.
is it okay with that?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I think now
Because
that's okay.
yes, sir.
We are done. That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving even the time even to respond. I expect by next Tuesday.
That is on 28th.
Tuesday.
That is on 28th.
No, not on not 16.
On 28th.
On 28th.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thank you, members.
Glad to know that. Just not that. Next order. So members, the house remain until next Tuesday at 2:30. That is on 21st. 21st. Thank you.